Stay ahead of the game with the MOJO. We got picks, hot takes, all the info. Mo dropping stats, crunching numbers, that's the vibe. Joe say what he see and feel, gon' decide. If you ain't tuning in, throw a flag on the plate. It's going down over here the MOJO way.
I'm ready too. I'm ready, part 2. Seems like it's been so long.
It's
been a whole 9 days. You're like, did we record on Monday? I'm like, yeah, Monday, like 1976.
Yeah. Especially because I wasn't feeling well last week after we recorded, so the days seem longer when you're ill. I still have a little bit of a cough, but I'm recovered.
You're in the clear.
Yeah.
Kids,
One
kid.
Yeah. It's been a very weird illness because Jess had it for a week. No one caught anything. Then I caught it. Like a week later after a like, you can only go so long washing your hands, like doing everything, like Lysoling everything, wiping your hand, washing your hands like crazy. So like she was like, my hands are raw from washing my hands so much. Then I had it for a week. Then Braden caught it. It's like, what the hell? So it's been a very weird illness. So in about 4 days, Ella will catch it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Just trickles its way down.
Yep.
I don't believe we didn't do a beer of the week last week.
No, we did water of the week.
We did another water of the week. So now I'll let you do this one.
Yeah, so this is one that I've had. We've tried it before. We're gonna go for round 2.
No, this is round 3.
Is it round 3?
Yeah.
Haven't? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be real with my boy Tom here. I haven't loved the Bureaus.
No.
Which because I think it might be Hero Bureau. I think that's what they're going for. This is the Kingston Golden Pills. Maybe they're going for Pilsner.
I'm glad it's spelled like hero with a B, because if you did like 2 E's, it would look like a generic cartoon like beer. Bureau.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. And then best served cold with friends, but it doesn't even have a, does it have a description? A fresh take on the bright and timeless. Oh, you know, crisp European pills. Born in London, crafted in America, enjoyed worldwide. So that's what you had said about these pills.
They might be of a European palate.
Yeah.
Potentially is why we don't enjoy them very
Of which I don't have. I would love. Bucket list item is definitely to go to like a pub. Is this the one that exploded on us?
Yeah. So we did one before the season started with a different setup. We did Bureau.
Yep.
Then we did the second Bureau not that long ago, and then they exploded.
Yep.
And I tapped mine like 15 times, and it still exploded. So let's give it a whirl. Nope.
There it goes. Oh, good save. Good save.
It's got quite a head on this one, but
I don't know what. It just sits in my fridge, my mini fridge.
maybe it's just that treacherous walk across the street.
Maybe it's the European pills. Here we go. Jesus Christ. God damn it. You saved it so much better than I did.
Oh my God.
Fuck. Bro, how did you do that?
I didn't tell you, man.
went so
Bureau's
fast.
just not for us, Joe. This is the second time. We didn't even really like the first two.
I will not be purchasing another Bureau.
Okay, let me wipe this
Yeah,
up.
I don't want this to go off on your rug. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know how you saved yours as well as you did. I was really impressed though. Thank you.
Hero Bureau.
Just watch out for that rug there. I don't want to get on your rug. Yeah. Yeah, get it all nice like. Yeah, get that bottom. Like that bottom. Oh, Bureau. I'm not happy with you.
I'll be honest.
So I gotta wash the sweatshirt anyway.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I gotta wash this table again. I did a good douching of the table after the second Bureau we did. I'll do another one after this one. You know what's funny is like I like the look of the cans and stuff. The presentation there. Yeah. But we're striking out here with the Bureau.
As I was trying to say before, I was rudely interrupted by the explosion. A bucket list item is to drink at like a UK pub. You know,
Yeah.
one of those old, one of those pubs that's like older than America. You know, like
Yeah,
way
sure.
long ago, yeah.
Right.
Would I like their beers? I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, like you like a Guinness though. That is a traditional. That's a European.
I would love to go to Ireland and go to Guinness. That's another bucket list item. That'd be awesome. Like straight out of Guinness.
Right.
Like it comes right there. I brew right there. Great. Very great.
Do they have any breweries over here, or is it straight?
No,
Nothing over here.
But all the ones that are here are all brewed there. Like, I think that's like the part of the charm. But you can only imagine how much better it is right from the source.
I'm saying.
Yeah. That's why the breweries are nice, because when you drink out of a brewery, it's like they just made it right there.
That is
it's
true.
not putting it in a truck and shipping it and all that fun stuff.
That is true. I think Modelo is actually in the U.S. though. It's not in Mexico. I think.
Are they owned by Anheuser?
I think so.
Anheuser now?
I think so.
Yeah, I know. I got seen like it's like a tourist spot, the Guinness brewery, which makes sense. Like
Yeah.
Sam's here.
Yeah.
Which I'd also like to go to Sam's. I've never been to Sam's. I know.
Really?
You guys went for something. I couldn't make it.
We went for Greg's bachelor party, and is this your first sip? It's a full sip.
Yeah. Sorry. Cheers.
It's all right. Cheers.
I'm trying to drink it with that thought of it's not.
This one's better than the other two, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that weird. I can't think of the taste that
I don't
the other two
dislike it as
had.
much this time. I will say, maybe just because I'm getting used to it. I lost so much.
Yeah. But the other two, it was.
The IPA one I did not like at all.
They both had that weird taste to it. I can't put my finger on it. This one doesn't have that.
Yeah, it's got the pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. This is probably my favorite so far.
Yeah,
for
because
Heroes.
I think we've had all three now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably the end of that one.
Kane
I've been
and-
good for dry January. I haven't had anything really. Yep.
Really? That's good.
Yep.
Keep that train going.
Yep. Choo choo.
We'll see on the 24th of pitch night, though.
That's
I'll have NAs for that one, though.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I figured I'd pick something up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your beer of the week. Hero. Check him out. Mr.
of the
Tom Holland.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
He doesn't know it.
You know what's funny? So I took YouTube off my phone just for scrolling purposes, but I have YouTube Music, so I've been listening to podcasts again, like Joe Rogan. I haven't listened to in a long time, but he comes up, so I listen. Athletic, instead of sponsoring the Mojo Show, sponsoring JRE now, motherfucker.
You know, they know the way the wind's blowing.
Yeah, I get it.
I was reading another article about Gen Z and their lack of drinking. It's like way down. They're all smoking weed, probably.
I think it's probably, I would assume that the weed consumption is up with the legalization of it, but it's also, I don't think that they're as social either, right? Like,
That's true.
you grew up with the phones and stuff,
Yeah,
social media.
I know you hate this because like everything has a name now. There was a name for it. I saw the article.
There's always a
I
name.
thought of you. Oh God, I don't remember what they called it. Something, it was stupid. But there is a thing where people used to have a third place. And this is kind of a thing they name it, but it was a thing back in the day. Like there was that third place you went to. Now people go work and go home, and that's it. And they scroll the phones, or they play the Roblox or the Minecrafts or the Fortnite.
Yeah, which I just heard there's a lot of creepos on that shit.
The Roblox, yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Apparently there was like a whistleblower that they labeled as a vigilante and like banned him from the game. It's like,
Even the CEO was like, we don't want to ban the weird people because they give us money. I don't think he said those exact words, but that's pretty much what he said.
creepy.
Yeah, so, yeah, I've heard because I've talked to some parents about what their kids are. Because, like, some of them have older siblings, so, like, they play the Minecraft, but they never let them online. And one of them was like, yeah, we definitely don't let them play Roblox.
No.
So, like I said, Braden's in his Mario era. I'm like, just play Mario forever.
That's it. Just play Mario forever.
So,
But that makes sense that they just. I feel like this is like a bigger conversation too about social media, but like it's like fake social. It's not really social.
Right, yeah.
I think that there's a facade of social aspect.
Yeah.
So then you don't go, oh, COVID fucked everything up too, because now even more so people are like, I'm good just sitting at home.
I did stick to my 2025 resolution, which was to delete all my social media.
Yeah.
It's been a full year now. I didn't even think of it.
That's
I was talking
good.
to Jess like, oh, yeah. I did catch myself on the YouTube while I was looking at one of our things. The short came up, and then another short. You know, it pulls you in, and it was like a Batman. I'm sorry if you ever go on the MOJO show and there's like Batman stuff on there. That's me.
Batman.
Yeah, like a Batman, like the video game, like shorts. Like I get Batman. I must have searched something at one time to watch something, and now I get the algorithm.
Gotcha.
So it's like Batman stuff. I was like, oh, this is cool. So I kept scrolling. I'm like, what?
See?
I was like, stop. So I stopped myself after like 3, and I walked away.
I got really good with taking Instagram off my phone, and then I made some videos that I did post on there. So I would download it towards the end of last year, and then I would upload something and delete it, or I would do it on my computer.
Right, yeah.
But as much as I got away from that, and I had TikTok years ago, deleted it. Snapchat's been like 7 years.
Yeah, I officially
Facebook.
Yeah, my Snapchat I was logged off completely, but I exported all the photos because they had them on there, so I exported them all, put them all. So I'm like, I'm just gonna, like, you don't pay for. So if you ever say you don't pay for something, it means you're the product. That's like a thing. You know? You don't pay for Facebook, you're the product. That's how you're paying for it.
Right.
Your thoughts. So I'm like, I'm just
your
gonna
time,
yeah. I'm like, I'm just gonna pay for something, a photo service, $5, whatever. That way I don't get ads. They don't taking all my shit.
Right.
And I just put them all in there. So now I got the photos there. Snapchat, I just deleted it completely.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Gone.
it's gone. Yeah. Gone.
The YouTube one was months ago was like, I feel like this is a problem. I watch a lot of long form shit, but then I'll pause it and then I'll go on fucking shorts and then just scroll away. I'm like, this is a problem. Months ago, I was like, I need to take this off. I took it off for a day, and I was like, nah, I'm not ready yet. And then I get to the point where I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I have the YouTube Music, which is good.
That's
I get
me.
Podcasts and stuff.
I need to get Reddit off. I need to take Reddit off. I need to.
Everybody's got a thing. Everybody's got a thing.
Yeah. I comment sometimes on the Patriot stuff, but people annoy me sometimes. So I get into arguments here or there.
Yeah, I think that's the other part is seeing the comments and what people say and these stupid things. Like, I just don't want to see it.
I think I talked to you
don't
about.
care.
All right, I've told someone this, right? I came across a post where someone's like, "Hey, remember this post?" And it was people saying how we should take Marvin Harrison Jr. over Drake, and they were so sure of themselves. My god, oh, that's funny. But like this, sometimes I'll be on there and I'll type up this whole thing responding to someone, and then I'm just like, I don't really care now. I just delete the whole
I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? I was drunk.
So that's my one thing I gotta take it off. It's not videos is good, but it's just too much scrolling. Scrolling, yeah.
Right, and I think even doing that, and I took bookmarks off of my my phone. So if I have to if I want to go to Bleacher Report, I literally it'll come up as like a recent thing, but the bookmark isn't there because I'm so used to just If I'm bored for a second, let me just click it. Just click it. Email's the same thing, but if YouTube is a problem, and the YouTube Studio, I took that off too. Yeah,
if I keep my phone in my room, like after work, and I'm with the kid, like it's perfect. Like I don't even think about it. It's when it's just there. It's all up here.
Yeah, I noticed too. Like outside of literally, we're looking at our phones for this for this thing. But when I'm with somebody else, I'm rarely on my phone.
Yeah,
like we were just hanging out. Like we were gonna play pitch next week. Nobody's gonna be on their phone, really.
Right. Yeah,
it's like when you're around somebody else, it's like not even a thing.
Flippity flip.
Yep.
It's like when we had our anniversary dinner, put it over here like that. Like no one the other person who's gonna text me is Jessica, who I was having dinner with.
Right.
My mother.
Right.
Or you.
Yep. Fair enough. And I don't have notifications on either. I only have on the only thing that would come up on the front of my phone is if I miss a call. Text messages, I don't even have push notifications.
Oh wow. That's impressive.
I don't want it.
Yeah, I think text is the only thing I get notifications for.
I don't even like seeing the red numbers.
Jess is a special sound, so I hear it. If I hear that sound, I know it's her. Everyone else, I'll ignore it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Noted. Now I know when you're ignoring. All right.
You're off the top. I respond to you pretty quick. I used to be bad about it, but I've gotten better.
Sometimes sometimes I know it's a work thing, but you're really the only person where if I text you, like if I text somebody else and I don't hear anything, like I wouldn't send them something else. But there's times because we're talking about this or sports. If you don't respond, sometimes I've sent you like 3 different things, and I'm like, I know he'll see it eventually. I'm not even bothered. Like
the problem
I don't even think about it.
I see the red.
Yeah.
I pull it up and I look at it. I say, oh, I'll respond to that later.
Yeah.
I put it down. The notification's gone. And then it's like
Yeah.
6 hours later, I'm like, oh shit, I never replied to Joe. So I always say, sorry, I meant to reply to this, and I did not.
Yeah, but it doesn't ever stop me. You're the only person that I just keep texting. I don't give a shit.
Soon, eventually.
But you know what has helped me too? And this is the last thing I'll say, and we can get off this, is I will literally, a lot of times when that comes up, I'm good at doing the mark as unread. Because then I know, at least when I go back, there'll be a blue dot.
That's
Because I do that with my emails all the time at work.
Yeah, I hadn't thought.
So I just hold it and I go, all right, I'll get to that later.
I like that.
Yeah. So that's. I don't know if the push notification will come back, but the blue dot will be there at least.
That's no, it makes sense because I open the text again and then
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, I'm like, just keep sending them. Keep sending them.
All righty. Wild Super, formerly known as the artist formerly known as Super Wildcard Weekend, kicked off Saturday, January 10th, with the Los Angeles Rams traveling back over to the Carolina Panthers, which they had just gotten beat by in Carolina, like 5 weeks ago?
Yeah, November 30th.
Crazy. And they're back again. And
by a very similar score. I think it was 28-31 or something.
so, unfortunately, I didn't get to see much of this game, and it seemed like it was quite a shootout. So,
yeah, it didn't start very well. Stafford wasn't playing well at the start. He finished really well. Yeah, the Panthers, they went back and forth. Nakua was playing really well. He dropped a pass. I think Devontae dropped a pass too. The big thing happened at the end of this game. I was going to text you. And I had forgotten that you had something going on Saturday, but you weren't texting me, and I was like, he must have something going on. Because I assumed I was speaking of text messages, I assumed there would be a text message at some point, but I was like, he must be doing something. So I didn't text you because I knew. I didn't remember, but I knew.
Right.
And what happened at the end, and this is what I was going to text you is, so the Rams had the lead. I'm sorry. The Panthers took the lead.
yeah.
And then the Rams went on offense, 2-minute drill. And the Panthers did our favorite thing of all time, and they played prevent defense.
Oh.
And when you prevent, prevent yourself from winning. As we said on the Here's Your program.
Yep.
So Rams went right down the field, boom, 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 touchdown.
You're playing to not lose.
Yep.
And when you go and prevent defense.
And so the Panthers took the field. They had time to kick a field goal, tie it, whatever. And because I knew you were unavailable, I text my fantasy chat, and I was like...
Your backup.
Yeah, my backup. And I was like, the Panthers just played prevent. Let's see if the Rams do that too.
Right.
They did not. They put pressure. They played their regular defense.
Well...
And they 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, done. Game done.
There's levels to that. The prevent works if you're on, you got like 7 seconds left and they maybe got 2 plays left and you're just going to bomb it or something. Totally get it. For an entire fucking drive when you're like going that far off, what are you preventing?
Yeah. Yeah. And we haven't got to, obviously the Patriots game is towards the end, but there was a similar situation there, but it was prevent, but different because they weren't even trying to throw it beyond 7 yards.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, good on Carolina because as much as I did not see this game, they kept it close. They had a shot to win this game. They kind of backed their way into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, which was your prediction that the Panthers would make the playoffs?
I thought wild card, but hey, I'll take it.
Sneaky.
I like the coach. I like what they're building, and that division going into next year is, in my opinion, wide open. Again, well, because the Falcons are going to have a new head coach.
Mm-hmm.
The Saints are probably on the up and up with that quarterback, who I don't know, Shuck is how he pronounces it. I don't know how because it doesn't look right, but Shuck and the Buccaneers it looks like they're keeping what's his name, Morris, but they fired all their other coaches. Bowles, excuse me.
They are keeping Bowles for another year.
But they fired all their coordinators. But they did interview McDaniel, but that division is wide open for them next year. Yeah,
that's one thing I want to get to at some point because we'll do Wild Card Weekend. I wanted to look at the Washington's opponents for next year. But yeah, so the Rams advance, but it's getting sunny over there in Carolina at least. So good on them. They made the playoffs. They won the division. 8-9 doesn't matter. They still won the division. They got in. So
and people complain about the team traveling to the division winner. I personally like that. I like the division. I think you win the division, you host a game. That's just the way it is.
I know people always bitch about that because even when Washington did that when they went 7-9 and Tampa had to travel, but it's like that's why the divisions are set up. You win the division, you host. Right. Like that's just sometimes it's the NFC East, sometimes it's the NFC West.
It all comes back around,
right?
And you just saw it right here. If if the Buccaneers won that division, like they should have at 9-8, they would have hosted a playoff game.
Right.
Because 5 years ago they didn't.
Right.
It comes back around. It always comes back around. And all this, I like that there's sections of the league that are separate, like the divisions. I like that. I like that they're all self-contained things. So like in baseball, but people, especially the kids these days, don't know, like interleague play is fairly new. That didn't start until like the mid '90s. So back in like even and when that started, it was still very rare. Now it's just one thing. But before there used to be American League and National League. It was separate. It was cool. Now it's just one big glom of everything. And if they do that like that, it's just then the NFL just becomes a glah. It's like why even have divisions?
Yeah, because I feel like basketball is like that.
Yes,
it's just kind of.
I couldn't name the Celtics division.
It's like a meaningless thing, but it does. It comes back around. Sometimes it's one division, and then another time you get like the NFC West that has 3 teams in the playoffs, right? Yeah. And it is what it is. The Rams went over there. They won the game, so good on them.
Yeah, if you win the game, it won't matter.
It won't even matter. Moving on, the Saturday night game was the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. So this one I did watch till about the third quarter, and I'll be honest, slept like shit last week. I tapped out in the third quarter, but halftime, obviously, the big story here was they were down 21-3, and Green Bay had missed a field goal, so it really could have been 24-3.
Yep.
So
they missed the field goal, and they later on missed an extra point.
Yeah, and you lost by 4. So. But I remember they even said something to Matt LaFleur, those stupid, I hate those fucking interviews.
Oh, right.
They're so pointless. But they asked him specifically, like, hey, this team's known to come back, what do you got to do to prepare for that, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, the seed was there. I picked Chicago.
You did.
Just because maybe because of the injury to Micah, and I don't know. It's just
Micah and Kraft. Like, they didn't have their full gambit of players, and the Bears just beat them. They're at home. For me, it was a coin flip. I just picked the Packers because I'm an idiot and I'm a loyal idiot, and I had to keep going with my boys, even though the injuries told me I probably shouldn't do that. I mean, they should have won the game. That fourth and eight they converted was a sick play by Caleb. Like 4 guys in his face, going across the body, throwing it as like a dime.
I'm so sorry. I can't. I keep clearing my throat.
I'm sorry, I keep coughing too.
I'm so sorry.
It's
like that little annoyance. I gotta do. I bought that throat coat tea. I gotta do that before when we record from now on. I did it a couple times, but it's been a while. What do you think about the Ben Johnson locker room thing? You like that? Where he said "fuck the Packers" and stuff. Is that just good fun, or is it like relaxed?
Yeah, I think it's good fun. I think it'd be funnier. It looked like he wanted to like say, Matt LaFleur, great guy, beautiful family, but fuck that guy. Like that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah,
like something like that. Like I would say that about Cheese if he was the head coach of like another team. Like I do say it probably in fantasy. Like
you do. You guys have a weird little rivalry.
Yeah, but like fuck you. I say about the fantasy guys. Like I always say, I'm like, good luck everyone, but fuck all of you, and I hate you. Like, it's one of those. I think that's what it is.
But they said that there's like a weird thing with him and LaFleur.
Have they gone back to like the because I read that LaFleur, and he was like the best man at Robert Sala's wedding because they were like in Mississippi State together or something. So maybe they were like rivalries as assistant coaches somewhere. Oh, I
don't know. The handshake was weird.
Yeah, it's very quick.
And then he kind of doubled down on it. They asked him about that whole thing, and he said, well, it's a rivalry, and he's just like, I don't like that team.
Yeah, I think even when his introductory press conference, he said, I liked beating LaFleur 2 times with the Lions. I don't know. I think it's fun. The rivalries are dead, too. Like, we used to say this with the Yankees and Red Sox. Aaron Judge does, like, David Ortiz's charity bowling thing, which is nice. But, you won't see any more of those, brawls anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's sad.
Basketball, too. They're all pals.
Yeah, the basketball one's weird.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, what people may have not known was, like the Brady and Peyton thing. Mm-hmm. Like, they were pretty close.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was a big rivalry with the teams because they were kind of like the juggernauts, really.
Yeah,
but
it was like a professional rivalry. And even when all the Deflategate stuff came out, there was one of his text messages that leaked was saying like Peyton he has 1 year left. I have 7. which was true.
Yeah.
He still said he apologized to Payne about it, but
Yeah, and I don't think he probably didn't give a shit.
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably all in good fun. I just didn't know if it was kind of
Yeah.
like is it like a dorky kind of thing? But you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's let it roll because I think we need the rivalries back.
Yeah, if anyone needs it, it's the Bears. They've been pretty bad for a long time.
You know, they even said that too, like after they beat us this year on the Junkies, I think they were talking about is Chicago our new like rival, like biggest rival? Because we play them every year. I don't know why. We play them every fucking year. So there is a little bit of a rivalry, I guess, but honestly, like we're out of it.
Yeah.
I'm glad Chicago's got it. You know, it's been a while.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know if you had that game on to start even before kickoff, but they were ready to go.
Yeah,
they were I mean, Gillette got good during the game, and Gillette's also an open stadium. That Soldier Field's older, and the older stadiums have better sound, but they were ready to go.
They needed that though. I mean, it depends on where you live, right? For baseball, because you have Cubs and White Sox,
right?
So it could be, I don't know. You might have been able to cheer for one of those, I guess, or the Blackhawks. But I mean, if you're a Bulls fan or you're a Bears fan, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bulls, it's been since Jordan, 98.
Yeah.
The Bears, it's been since 86.
They had Derrick Rose for a year until he got hurt.
Yeah.
Chicago hasn't. The Cubs won. The White Sox won.
Yeah.
I don't even know a White Sox fan. I used to live the South Side.
Yeah.
I guess Barack Obama's a White Sox fan.
So was the Pope.
That's true. That's a good point. He was actually at the World Series. There's a
Yeah.
picture of him. That's funny.
That's awesome, right?
That is so funny. Yeah, all I know is South Side, but
Yeah.
I couldn't even, if I looked at a map of Chicago, I'd have no idea
No.
where anything is.
But it's been a while. Right?
Yeah, sure,
I mean,
yeah,
it's like and the Bears, they went.
And football's just a different animal.
Yeah, and they went to that Super Bowl,
Rex Grossman
and it was awful.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible.
did return that kickoff. That was cool.
Yeah, well,
And it rained, which is awful.
that was just like one of those Super Bowls.
I don't even remember where I watched that.
I feel like I watched that at All Stars. Is that the one I
Rex
watched?
Grossman?
Yeah, I think so. No,
No.
Is that? Am I thinking of Seattle?
That was 2006.
Oh no, then I'm thinking of the Seattle and Colts. What the fuck am I thinking of? What was the big blowout one?
Seattle and Broncos.
Seattle and the Broncos. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I watched at All Stars.
Nice.
2006. Oof.
I don't know. I honestly couldn't even tell you.
I
I
don't
don't even
know.
think I watched it. I must have.
No, I don't
remember.
watch. I don't know where who the fuck
Yeah.
knows. I have no clue.
Like I could name them all where I watched them, except for that one. That was like a black hole.
Because it wasn't a good one.
No, I guess, yeah. Yeah, the Bears needed it. It's good for the league.
Yeah,
Caleb's there. Jordan Love. He was drafted the same year as Herbert, but it seems weird because he hasn't played as much, obviously. So young quarterbacks. Caleb, I like Caleb. He's pulled a Baker on me. Like he's been growing on me.
I will say, I defended Caleb last year
You did.
because they were saying because of the year Jaden had. Oh, the Bears should have taken Jaden. It's like, and that's fine, but it's also like,
Chill.
relax. It's his fucking first year, and he had Eberflus. Now he's got the coach.
Yeah.
He's got the team around him and whatnot. They
Yep.
and they look good. So
Yeah.
good on them.
I'm feeling to relax too. If next year, if Drake has a down year, like he still plays okay, but not to the same level,
Right.
Because coaches get around, they start figuring out,
It
that kind of
happens.
stuff. Exactly. It's like,
It's matchups. It's injuries.
chill.
It's
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although your boy, I laughed because I sent you that clip today. Did you watch the clip with Brady and Jaden? That was like a little.
There's a clip in there.
Yeah, there was a
No.
little clip.
I just saw that. I just read.
Yeah,
that.
it was like the Fanatics thing, but he said he was saying about the younger quarterbacks and stuff, and he's like, as a retired quarterback, there's nobody I like seeing more on the field than Jaden or something like that. I was like, was that a dig?
It's part of his Fanatics contract.
Is that
Probably.
a dig?
I don't know. Him and Drake did something. He called him with Gronk or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know. He's a little salty.
He might be. I mean, you get replaced pretty quick. Like you've been replaced in a lot of people's hearts, Tom, and he, it's gonna eat at him.
Yeah, because if New England just continued to the Bulls, right, like just nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing burgers. You'd be like, well, Brady. Oh, remember when we had Brady?
Yeah,
remember when we had Brady?
Yeah, because I think did Steve Young help people forget Joe Montana pretty quickly?
Yeah, right.
And I think, too, Tom has made it easy to
move on.
Yeah.
Because of the Tampa thing, or just
I think Tampa.
He's always in your face still.
He's in the face. The Fox stuff, the Raiders stuff, seems a little weird. The statue, that was like a finality to it.
Yeah.
And Drake's hot young stud comes in, and he's also just kind of weird. He hasn't done a game of ours yet with Fox. I don't know if that's intentional or we were good this year. I figured we would have got one of our games. But
he's gotten better on that broadcast.
I've heard he's gotten better, and I heard Romo was really bad this week.
He said he was sick on the game.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, there was just an article today that said he was sick.
One of the reports I read is that he's not doing as much prep work for it. And one of the things that Brady is like a fanatic with that stuff. He does that. He loves watching film. So I have heard that he's been getting better. Yeah,
initially last year to start, it was a little shaky, but it's not easy. I mean, what you see on TV with these guys talking and the prompters and everything, you think it's fucking. So when we catch somebody fucking up, it's like, dude. I couldn't imagine sitting there doing that. Yeah. I'd be fucking up left there. I'd fuck up on this. Fuck.
My favorite comment, we'll move on, is when Ann Michael May, because she does the TikToks with the bread, or she bakes. And one of the comments is just like, Giselle would never bake for us. So good. The comments are, she's like, someone's like, make sure you rub Drake's tummy after you feed it to him. He needs to be ready for Sunday. It's so, something about their Southern charm. Like Brady was a California kid. He's like a Southern charm kind of guy. He says dang it.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks. It's like, Drakey boy. He's easy to like.
He's just got that childlike wonder to him.
He does.
All right, so the Bears advancing.
Yep.
Moving on to the Sunday games. Buffalo and Jacksonville. There was I don't know where it was from, but there was 5 or 6 different analysts or something, and most of them picked the Jags to win this game.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too, because it was a travel game for Buffalo, but not a terrible travel.
No.
So I don't really know what that was coming from.
When I first looked at the line for this, I think when we looked at it, the Jags were favored, I think by 1.5. I have to go back and listen. But it flipped. No. Bills were favored, and then it flipped to the Jags.
Really?
So there must have been a lot of money going on the Bills. So.
Which makes sense.
I have that right.
Which makes sense. Who was it that played injured? Was it Shakir? Who played injured in that game?
I don't know. I saw that. Yeah, and they're like, that's insane. He had a torn ACL. Yeah. So they only have 3 active wide receivers now, because Gabe Davis tore the ACL. I don't know who may have been the person who. No, I don't think he came back, but someone else did too.
Yeah.
So their wide receiver depth is very thin.
I tell you what, Jacksonville looked pretty impressive in this game. I was sold on the Jaguars. Not that they were going to win, because the Josh Allen effect is just real.
Yeah. That push. Whatever, quarterback sneak from the 1 yard. I don't know what the refs were thinking calling that a touchdown. It wasn't even close. What the hell are they looking at?
No, but it was just funny because he just kept going. They kind of just floated him in. He just didn't even really move.
Yeah, it was like a cartoon. The Jags, they did it without Travis Hunter. But Jacoby really made a difference. They got him for that extension. So
yeah, that's good on them.
Yeah. I don't remember much in this game, honestly, outside of that push.
No, it was a close game. I know, obviously, with the finish, but it was close the whole time.
Yeah. It is wild because I look back at the Wildcard games last year, and they were all blowouts. Every single one except, I think yours was 3 points. The rest of them were all 2-score games. This year is the complete opposite.
Which, honestly,
it shows how the league is.
The first 4 games were all tight.
Yeah.
They were all tight, and they were all good.
Yeah. We were the only team to win by 2 scores up until the Texans game, which is crazy.
Right.
But it just shows, in my opinion, it just shows how the league is all even, you know what I mean? Everyone's close.
Well, 3, 4, 3, 4.
13.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Even the Steelers-Titans was, Texans-Steelers was 7-6 after 3.
Right.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Wild.
It's wide open. It's wide open.
It's wide open, man. I don't know. So, I mean, good on the Jags, though. First time coach Liam Cohen with Duval.
Yeah, Duvall. I wasn't sure about that hire, but it's worked out.
It has worked out. Trevor Lawrence, I think, took another step up. You got Travis Hunter that should come back, and they're going to play him 2 ways again next year. They say.
Yeah, I wish they wouldn't, but they say. Excuse me. And he could have led them to a win in this, but the very first ball he threw was tipped. I hate tipped interceptions. I wish there was a stat for that, because it's not the quarterback's fault. You couldn't hold on to it.
But is it the quarterback's fault if he didn't throw it high enough?
It's maybe if it's like a lineman tip, that's one thing.
Right.
But if your wide receiver has it in his hands and just drops it. But sometimes like Travis Kelce dropped one, but it was behind him, so it was kind of a hard catch anyway. I don't know.
Yeah,
it just sucks.
It's just I think everybody looks at it and goes, "All right, it wasn't really on the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
It's just a fluky ball."
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. And then I was happily surprised at this next game.
Oh yeah.
The Niners travel to Philly and take down the defending champions 23-19. I loved it.
Yeah.
For a minute I was a 49er fan for like a whole minute. I loved it.
That Eagles team just I think I said it because I listened back to make sure I got my picks right. Like I even said, like things are not all right in Eagles land, and oh boy,
not at all. And I mean, you saw the blow up with AJ Brown on the sideline, and then the announcers I forget who did that game. The announcers like, oh no, they got a great relationship. Him and Sirianni, they love each other, and this and that. I'm like, I don't know. There's been weird things,
right,
dating back to last year. Really,
yeah. And I guess they got patched over with the Super Bowl win, but they fired their offensive coordinator. I was watching a few post-game, like, you know how a lot of these analysts do their own all-22. And they're like, oh, watch this. And he showed, like, I'll have to get the guy's name, but he showed what the 49ers ran and all the different coverages and what they did to get CMC wide open. And then they showed the Eagles play, and it was just like 4 verts. Just boop, 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 and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, no disguises, no trying to do some sort of screen that wasn't. I'm sorry, not, they got a screen like literally screening the guy.
Yeah.
To get to pop someone open. It was just go long.
It's crazy because it's a long season and they were mostly healthy.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
I mean, they were mostly healthy. They had all their weapons. All their main guys were all healthy.
The 49ers have been the opposite of that. Kittle got the ACL, so that sucks. Did you see what Shady McCoy said? No. He said that he heard that part of the reason the Eagles don't do any of those exotic things is because Jalen can't do them. So that's just what he heard. So just saying. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
No. He has sources. He has sources in the building, I'd say.
Maybe. Yeah. It could be. I don't know. But yeah, something was definitely off with them all season, and it's kind of fitting that they bottomed out like that. Fired their OC. I mean, we talk about the coaches that got fired. How many coordinators got fired? Yeah. Holy banana sandwich. And then it's like, where's everybody going to go? You just be like, all right, I'll take you. You go there. Like, what is going to happen here?
It's like that year when all the running backs just change teams, they change socks. Now it's going to be all the coordinators just like, whoops, do a little.
I know it's funny how many guys. I mean, this came out after we recorded, but I mean, Washington fired both their coordinators, which was expected for the defense, but
Cliff was surprising.
Cliff was a little surprising. I think maybe because he'll get a head coaching look. The rumor there is Dan Quinn wants a more traditional offense for Jaden.
What does that mean?
I guess probably not as many intentional runs or maybe intentional like RPOs.
That is fair. I think it might be a little fair. Like you don't want that guy running 10 times a game.
No, because he will, and I think because he's a gamer too. He's not like RG3 because he can throw the ball. And I think that they just want to set up the offense. But I mean, it's really hard because our offensive line was banged up, and like our weapons were fucking banged up. So he's just trying to make plays. But I think there seemed to be rumblings that they weren't in agreement with what plays should be called and whatnot. I mean, there was some funky stuff there in the red zone where you didn't try to run it. You know, you get all the way down there, you don't try to run it, and we have to kick a field goal from the 5. Like, it's just weird. You have to be able to.
Yeah, that's what, because the Patriots struggled in the red zone this year, and one of the things that my guys that I listen to is like, they're like, you have to be able to run in the red zone. You have to. You don't want to, but you have to. You have to. You got to soften them up.
Right.
Soften those puppies up. Yeah, maybe you guys will get someone.
I heard a rumor.
Oh,
Brees. They said Brees Hall.
Brees. Oh, really?
Washington could make a splash.
Interessante. Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, then good on the Niners because all those injuries and unfortunately Kittle tore his Achilles, I believe, right? Awful injury, and that sucks because he missed some time this year. It's like, again, you look at what they've done. We keep saying it. They traded Debo. Ayuk never showed up. Kittle got hurt twice.
Purdy.
CMC has been mainly healthy. He was a little bit injured going into this game. Purdy missed time. Ricky Pearsall's still out.
That's right, yeah.
Didn't play this weekend, too. And
Trucking along.
They are trucking along, so good on them. The Sunday night game was your game. Patriots over the Chargers, 16-3. How'd you feel about this game?
Oh, great.
Did you feel great?
I mean, I'm happy they won.
I will. Well, yeah, of course. I didn't mean it like that, but the Chargers' offense was completely a miss.
Yeah, we talked about their offensive line was ranked 31st, 32nd with all the injuries and stuff they had. I didn't expect Herbert to be as bad in this game as he was. Watching some of the film after, he missed a lot of open throws, or at least a lot of open guys, and it was a little windier, I think, than people thought. Is it didn't look so much on the watching the game. Yeah, but at one point, I forgot they like zoomed in, and I think on Vrabel, and the guy behind him, and Jess is like, "Look at that guy's pants," and they're like,
was he wearing parachute pants?
They're like, sort of. They're just like flapping in the breeze, and it was like, "Oh wow, it's windy down there. It's windier than I thought." So I think it could have messed up some throws. Herbert and Drake included. Drake didn't start so hot. It could have been he's been a little high in some of these games. He starts off a little slow, but he finished 11 for 14, got that touchdown at the end. It was just one of those games that like declare themselves. It's like, this is what the game's going to be. It's playoff football. Get the defense. Excuse me. Our Milton Williams was back. Spillane was back, and it just made a world of difference. And they just had a great game plan.
Yeah, they're. I mean, even getting that interception on like the 5 or whatever, and they could not convert.
Yeah,
the Chargers' offense did their defense no favors because I thought their defense played pretty well. I mean, you guys didn't score that touchdown to make it 13 until late in the third quarter, right?
It reminded me of Super Bowl 51. I'm sorry, 53. When it was 13-3 to the Rams. It was just defense, and at the very end we scored a touchdown.
And I knew when you guys scored that touchdown, I'm like, it's over because
they're not going to.
They just couldn't do anything. Right. Their offense but their defense, I really thought the Chargers' defense played pretty well.
Yeah, they had a sneaky good defense, and Drake made some, I would say uncharacteristic, but not really, because that was always one of his things. Is he tries to do too much, so he felt the pressure. He knew the guy was there. So from what I was understanding, one of the fumbles, he tucked it because the defensive end backed out. He wanted to throw it to Diggs, and he didn't expect that because the defensive end, that was pretty good disguise. But then instead of just crumpling because he felt the pressure, he tried to go again and he fumbled it. It's like, just go down.
Yeah.
So that's 3 points there. He fumbled it, lost another, had the interception. So points were at a premium. Let's just say that. And then we also petered out in the red zone and had to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
But it's just sometimes these games go and you get to like the middle of the second quarter and you're like, it's going to be one of those, huh? Where like a touchdown will win this game.
Yeah, and that's exactly. I left. I watched the game at my father's, and then was it that? Yeah, that was the game I watched at my father's, and then around halftime, or the end of the third quarter, I left, and that's when they scored that touchdown. I think they scored that touchdown in the fourth quarter then.
Yeah.
And when I got home, I was like, it's over.
Yeah, I was like, I kept saying, I was like, just score one touchdown, this game is over.
Yep, 13-3. It was a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter when they only had 3 points. I'm like, nah, it ain't happening.
And you could tell, like, eventually the Chargers defense was just getting tired. And, it wasn't a perfect game, but like if I had a good and a bad list, Drake wouldn't have been on the bad list. He wouldn't have been the good list. He would have been right in the middle.
Yeah.
We got the job done.
Yeah.
I think it's like it's like playoff basketball where like every possession they tighten up. You know, it's just different from regular season. In my opinion, it's the same in NFL football. It's like it's a different game. It's a different ball game.
it's a whole different ballgame. You're not going to play necessarily as loose in the playoffs because it just everything matters. It's like playoff baseball. I think it gets like that every pitch. Is,
yeah.
You know.
And it's interesting because Spillane at the post-game press conference mentioned that he had guys from the Chargers coming up to him and saying that they didn't know what they were doing. Like, they were disguising stuff. And I was like, that's interesting. How do you not? But speaking of coordinators getting fired, Greg Roman got fired. The Chargers, their offensive line coach, got fired.
Yep.
Greg Roman got fired a couple years ago from the Ravens because him and Lamar weren't jiving. He's one of those old hats. Like, just, you're done, son.
Yeah.
Move along.
Yeah. I mean, after a game like that, and I know they had injuries coming into this game with their offensive line. They've been injured all year. And I felt like it was a tall order anyway. You know, they're going cross country to play a night game in New England. And honestly, while it was windy, it wasn't as cold as it could have been in New England.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was like, they kind of, it could be worse because it was like it was high 30s, 40. I was like, it could have been worse.
If they had lost this game, like, it would still have been a very successul season. I feel like you probably felt similar last year for the Commanders. Like, even if you lost that wild card, you're 12-5, 14-3 in this game. Like, it was a good season. But like, you know, the people would have come out of the woodwork of the schedule and this and that. It's like, you're really a good team, yada yada yada. So it's nice to get that monkey off their back of this is their first playoff win since 2018. I think. Super Bowl 53. So that was nice. Drake is in the playoff win column. And Caleb had just won the night before, so he won.
Hey.
Bo had a bye week.
You know what they have in common now?
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, last year.
Well, you got the same number of playoff wins as Kirk.
Who's been and Dak, too. No, Dak has a couple. He's got
Dak has two. I call him Dirk. Dak has two. Dak has two.
Yep.
Kirk has one, who's been in the league for 14 years. So, I mean, hey.
That's true. You won.
Good company.
Yep. Daniels won last year.
Daniels actually has more, technically.
Yeah. But he won it last year. So now Caleb, Drake, like that quarterback class is like feeding the NFL right now. Bo got the bye week. JJ might be fighting for his job. There's some rumblings there about like competition and this and that. So
I could see it, but even still, right? You assume that Bo is a mainstay, right?
Yeah.
By all intents and purposes, right? So even that's 4 quarterbacks, right? Because I expect that Jaden with a new offensive coordinator, we did promote David Blau, which I was kind of happy about.
Okay.
He was he played under Cliff. I know I'm stealing this right now, but he played under Cliff. He was the assistant quarterback coach, and then our quarterback coach Tavita Pritchard went to go head coach at Stanford. Midway through the season, so then he got pushed up. I think they liked the rapport there. There was also some rumblings that Detroit was interested. He played for Detroit a few years ago. I think only 2 years ago he was in the league as a quarterback, and now he's a coach. Yeah, they're assuming that he's like a hot young stud.
Yeah.
And I think because of if you look at the tree, the not Dan Quinn and Adam Peters, or Josh Harris, but Washington has been known to let guys go. Like,
I mean, you guys had that all-star. You had McVay, you had McDaniel, you had, was it Gunnar Gruden, right?
Yeah, we had
someone else in there too.
We had Kyle at one point as our OC. We had Kevin O'Connell. Matt LaFleur, McDaniel. It was like a joke. And McVay, they didn't promote him, I think, to be like the OC. And he got a head coaching job at the Rams at like 29 years old. So they're like, no. There's rumblings that this kid, because usually what happens, well, not usually, but sometimes quarterbacks who aren't the most gifted on the field,
Kevin O'Connell,
make great coordinators.
Cliff played in the NFL.
Yeah. So I think they saw something in him. Plus, he's got a rapport with Jaden. I think the problem was he had a rapport with Cliff, and I don't think they wanted to fuck that up too much.
Right. Yeah. Cliff played. Kevin O'Connell was drafted by the Patriots, which is funny. Jim Harbaugh was okay, but he wasn't. He wasn't like a Hall of Fame quarterback or anything like that. But he was decent.
Right.
He actually had more rushing yards than Bo Jackson. Did you see that video?
No.
There's a video. They're asking all the head coaches, like, who's a current head coach that has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson? He has like 4 more. And like none of them could remember. Even like John Harbaugh was like, who? And then he goes, it's Jim. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe I didn't remember that.
That's such good trivia.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, yeah, and New England advances.
Yeah, it's all gravy, baby.
You're on to the divisional round.
Home game. The one thing that people are like hopefully we can beat. Well, we'll get there. Well, we'll get there. We haven't talked about that yet. Yeah.
Okay. The Monday night game, the Houston Texans over the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-6, and to your point, this was a 7-6 ball game. It was not a great look by CJ and company. At some point in the first, the first half, there was 4 fumbles.
Yeah.
The missed snaps and shit. He fumbled. He lost 2 of them.
Yep. I don't know what was happening.
Did not look good, but neither did Pittsburgh's offense, which kind of just, it was kind of the main thing all year long. They just.
Yeah. And I did see that they bracketed DK a little bit. Actually, the Chargers did that too. They doubled up on Diggs a little bit, and we're missing Matt Collins bad. Like he's not like a 100-catch guy. He's a 40-catch guy, but he's there when you need him. And he hurt his abs. So yeah, DK wasn't getting open. They said CJ hadn't fumbled all year, lost a fumble all year. He lost 2? You said
2, and he fumbled 4 times.
So strange.
But it was like the missed snaps and shit. I don't know. It was just a weird.
Could have been cold. I don't know. Maybe bad snaps from the center. It is weird. It is weird. But it was. I haven't watched any of the highlights from the fourth quarter of what happened. That 23. They got 23 more points or something crazy.
Me neither, because I saw that it was. They went up, and then I went to bed.
Yeah, I went to bed at half. Like there are games where I go to bed and I'm like, I know what this score is going to be when I wake up, and I nailed it.
I was like
completely nailed it. Blowout. I knew it'd be a blowout.
Oh, really?
I knew they'd get blown out. I didn't know it'd be in the fourth quarter, but
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I knew the Steelers had no shot, especially against that line. They have a first-team All-Pro and a second-team All-Pro, and Aaron Rodgers is 500 years old.
Yeah,
not happening.
No, and that again, that just wasn't. I think it could have been even worse if they played a better first half and CJ played it, because even on his throws, like they just didn't look good in the first half.
Yeah, it was one of the things. Like, you're watching a game, and you're like, they should be winning 20-3. They should.
I think that's exactly what I said at one point. Like this could have been like 21-3 already, and it wasn't. So,
and teams like the Bears, like they have a guy like Caleb, they have a young squad. You can see them coming back. The Steelers they got no juice. No, they don't Ben Johnson. They got Mike Well, not anymore. They have Mike Tomlin. No juice.
That was the big thing out of this is 19 years Mike Tomlin steps down. Mm-hmm. So I guess they still retain his rights so they can trade him technically.
Yeah, if another team wants him to coach, if he takes a year off, whatever, another team can require them to give him compensation.
Which it seems like he's leaning towards taking a year off, which I understand. I mean, it's like.
It's funny because Coward did the same thing, but he never returned.
He never came back.
Because it's probably a sweet gig. You don't get to these coaches, man. It's a little bit different now than it was 10 years ago, 15, where they're like sleeping at the office, but it's a lot.
But everybody expected Bill Cowher to come back at some point to somebody. And people still have tried to lure him out, and it's like, nah.
Yeah, I'm good.
So I don't know, maybe. But it's funny, that stat from 1970 till now, they've only had 3 coaches.
Yeah, Chuck, Bill, and Tomlin. It's
crazy.
It's nuts. And they said they were going to keep him if he just didn't decide to step down. They came out, Rooney came out and said it.
Really? So it really was his decision to step down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be the public face of it. Maybe that could have been like a shake deal.
Well, I assumed it was like a Belichick deal where like, all right, we gotta move on.
And they're like, oh, if anyone asks, we'll tell them.
Yeah.
We let you, we just said you wanted to step down.
Yeah.
I mean, he left $50 million on the table. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Maybe he's
set, I'm sure.
Maybe he's just burnt out.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Sure
go get a sweet media gig, sit in an air-conditioned room for an hour a week, interview some guys.
I would imagine he comes back, though. I just a guess. I think he comes back.
Yeah. Harbaugh is jumping right back in.
God.
He's 66, which he looks younger than he is, but he's jumping right back.
Definitely does. That one's funny because you think about how long was he with the Ravens for? 2008?
Yeah, it was right after Tomlin. It wasn't long after Tomlin.
So it was like 2008, I think. So, and then just like that. All right, who's next?
And they said that the owner was at a press conference, Biscotti, and they asked him if he would have kept his job if they beat the Steelers, and he said for one more week. He was very honest about it.
Oh, yeah.
But he's a guy of reading the comments from the Ravens fans, or like he just hires people and lets them do their job. Like he does not really get involved. I think he did want Lamar and I think Flacco, which worked. His instincts were right on those two guys.
Yeah, right.
And Lamar they got at 30 seconds, so it's not like it was they had to reach for him or anything.
No.
I think the Ravens. The Steelers hadn't won a playoff game since like the Obama administration, so he had to move on. The Ravens, I
thought it was 2017. No,
probably.
I think it was 2017.
Wait, was it 2017?
That would have been Trump.
Yeah, they got Trump won.
Trump won, not Trump 2.
But like close to the Obama administration. But yeah, so he hadn't won in forever. Harbaugh, I feel like, had those regular seasons, but they always underperformed in the playoffs. They never even made it to a Super Bowl.
No,
he won the Super Bowl again many years ago. What was that? 2011.
11 or 12.
Yeah, and then he just, in my opinion, has been underperforming. And he doesn't have a specialty. Like, he was a special teams coach before he became a head coach. So he's not an offensive guy. He's not a defensive guy. What's he bringing to the table? And the big thing that happened the last 5 years is he keeps firing his offensive coordinators.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird.
The Giants are all in on this guy.
I know. Like Vrabel is like the big thing between Vrabel last year and Ben Johnson is Ben Johnson was the tight pants coach. Vrabel's like the CEO coach who can put a program together, which Harbaugh seems to be. But at least Vrabel has called a defense. He was a defensive coordinator for the Texans and for Ohio State, so like he knows how to do that at least. He can put a game plan together. Is Harbaugh doing that? I don't know.
Who knows? I don't know. He's been there a long time. I mean, it's not like they haven't been successful. It's just they haven't been very like top tier successful, I guess.
Yeah, so he was with the Giants interviewing. I think that's probably his landing spot. He's going to interview with the Titans. I mean, Cam Ward.
They said Cam Ward, $100 million in cap space, and they have a top 5 pick.
Okay, and they're getting a new stadium soon.
And the new stadium was part of that. So, I mean, no coaches have been hired yet, right? There's still 8 vacancies.
There's 9. Wait, did you say there was 9? Because I texted you that last one. You just responded 9.
Yeah, why did I say that?
Because I thought you were saying there's 9 vacancies. There might be 10 now. Who just got fired?
I don't think I meant. Why did I say that? I literally just sent
the number 9.
The number 9, but now I have to go back and read the context of this.
I was like, does that mean there are 9 vacancies? I think that's what you're trying to say. Last year there was 8. Or no, 7, sorry.
Oh, maybe I just misquoted. I think it's 8. And when you said Tomlin, I said 9, and I probably meant 8.
That's
like
fine.
That's like, oh, that's number 8. Or whoever the fuck. Maybe I just assumed there was 9.
You might be right. Hold on. Head coach.
I'm trying to think. Right, you go by the division.
9 open NFL coaching jobs.
Okay, so then I was right. I was
that's what I thought.
All right,
and then I think I heard out.
So it's
Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah.
Falcons.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Browns.
Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Dolphins. Giants.
Yeah.
Steelers.
Yes, sir.
Titans.
Oh, yeah.
That's 8. Wait, no, that's 9. That's 9. I did it the wrong way.
That's a weird way to count, dude.
So, yeah, that there you go.
Listen, as predicted on this here show, when there was 2 mid-season firings, we're like,
oh, it's going to be big.
This is going to be a bad year for coaches. There's going to be a lot. And look I mean, we've talked about the Ravens or the Steelers the last couple of years, and both of them now.
Yep. And what did I text you earlier today? I said, sorry, 10 coaching vacancies in 2022. And then 8 of those coaches have already been fired. Which is crazy. Eberflus was one of them.
Oh, God. And he just got fired again as a defensive coordinator.
I know. What are they thinking, man?
I don't know. Like, why do you want to recycle guys that just keep failing?
I don't know.
Not to be a dickhead, but like, when Washington's looking for a defensive coordinator now, which our defense is way more important than our offense right now, in my opinion, because we finished dead last. I don't want any retreads of guys that have failed elsewhere. I mean, they're talking about Brian Flores interviewed today. So
I would take him. He had a great, but then there's things of him maybe go to the Steelers.
I know.
He's like a Tomlin guy. Tomlin brought him in when he had that lawsuit going.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's still active. So, but him in Miami did not go well when he left between the Tua stuff, although he wound up being right about Tua, and just butting heads with the owner and stuff like that. It was
but as a defensive coordinator, they're saying he wouldn't make a lateral move because his contract's up. They said he wouldn't make a lateral move. He'd go back to Minnesota.
Oh.
But you could also say, oh, he's an assistant head coach, and that technically is a promotion.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But we need a stud defensive coordinator.
What's Morris up to? What's Raheem Morris up to?
I don't know, because that's the other thing too. It's in a year where we're trying to replace our coordinators. There's so many head coaching vacancies, and nobody's really landed anybody yet because the playoffs are still going. I don't know.
That's the funny thing. Is like McDaniel. I saw. He's like, oh, he interviewed for this head coaching job. Now he's going to interview for this offensive coordinator job. It's so weird.
Well, I mean, think about that. The Lions.
Yeah,
Lions just
coordinator fired. Yeah,
yep. They just fired. Well, it's funny. So. We don't know ball. We maintain that. Right. But on this year program, we predicted a step back for the Lions, which was quite a step back.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were replacing two of their coordinators.
Yep.
And that one of their coordinators got fired.
Yep. We said Tomlin is going to make is out.
Yep.
That was correct. We said the Jets were going to be a joke again.
Did you write down our predictions?
I think I did, yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll go through that at the end of the season. But I did also predict that this would be the year that the Steelers would finish under 500 and miss the playoffs, and I was wrong on that. But they did their patented move where they make the playoffs, they finish over 500, and they get eliminated in the wild card round. So back to business as usual, I guess.
Yeah. So I have our division. Yeah, we'll talk about the season's over. But no, we totally nailed a lot of that stuff. And we don't know any ball. We said the Cowboys' defense is going to be their Achilles heel because he nailed it. Yeah. Jess said the Chiefs were going to be in trouble because
Mahomes cut his hair and lost the superpower.
I never asked.
Not only did he,
I didn't ask you for a hot take today, so I don't have one.
Not only did he lose the superpower, but he got hurt. And he ain't really been hurt like that. I mean, granted, it was towards the end of the season. They were pretty much done. But yeah. Anyway, good on the Texans. They move on to the divisional round.
Yep.
You have to get a hot take.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's probably asleep, but I did text her.
That's fair. Well, I guess we'll go right into our picks.
Sure. If I get a hot take, I'll let you know. Oh, my money pick was the Patriots last week, and it did hit.
Hey, there you go.
Bang, bang, bang.
I always forget which one it is.
I had a buddy of mine.
Why do I always forget?
There's
an easy way for me to find this out.
A buddy of mine he did a parlay for all the wildcard games, and he nailed it. He did well. He did well for himself.
Damn.
She did text me.
Wow. We only lost one.
No, she doesn't have one yet.
Okay.
Braden's sick.
Okay. We'll come up with one for her. You picked the Packers, and then I picked the Eagles, so we both went 5-1. Mm-hmm. So not bad.
Not bad.
Pretty good. Is she going to think of one, or do we just want to come up with one on the spot?
Let's come up with one on the spot.
Okay. You get one, and then I'll give one.
Oh, okay.
But this can be from you. It doesn't have to be like your... Like last time we were trying to think of one that Jess would say.
Oh, right.
It could just be your own.
I've already talked about Raheem Morris going to you guys as defensive coordinator, which is my hot take.
I have one. I already texted it to you. My way too early hot take.
Oh, yeah.
Is if Washington finishes under 500 or in general doesn't make the playoffs, Dan Quinn gets fired. That's my way too early hot take.
I like that. That's why he needs Raheem Morris as his DC.
Well, you got to think about it too. Not that it's all his fault, but he brought these coordinators in, and we made that run last year. Mm. And then the second year, they got fired. It's not really looking great when you're the coach and like, you know what? Fuck these guys. I just brought them in. I'm not saying that he was wrong because Joe Witt had to go because our defense finished dead last. Yeah. But it's one of those things where usually this is kind of the writing on the wall. What is the other team that fired both coordinators?
Well, not fired both coordinators, but
not the Lions from last year. This year, who else? Didn't somebody else fire both coordinators?
Yeah, the Bengals.
Again, like it's kind of looking at you now because you're the guy bringing in the staff. So if you fire both your coordinators, you're next. To me, you're next year.
Like he was a great. Excuse me. Last year, Dan Quinn was a great hire. I mean, now he wasn't their top choice. I know they wanted Ben Johnson, but he was a good hire because he was a steady hand with like a new,
whole
new org coming in.
Right.
So And he had a Rolodex of coaches. He brought some guys in, but at some point, you get especially with Daniels, you want to take that next step. Mm-hmm. Is he going to be the guy to do it? We'll see after next year.
We'll see. He's got to get the defensive coordinator right because I think Blau will be. I really think Blau will be good. And they were interviewing the quarterback coach for Carolina, who worked with Jaden at Arizona State.
Ooh.
So I don't know if he got the job or not, but they were interviewing him. I think they want continuity around Jaden. That's fine for the offense. That's cool. Get your pieces and whatnot.
But you said with the Cowboys,
but
gotta fix that defense.
You got to fix that fucking defense. We finished dead last, and the Bengals looked like they were running away with it, and we're like, yeah, right. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. Do you have a hot take or no?
No.
All right. Well, then it's the Dan Quinn one.
All
right, let's make some picks.
All right. The NFL divisional round, where the playoffs really start. We're into the final 8 teams. Saturday, January 17th, 2026. The 12-5 Buffalo Bills. I'm sorry, 4:30 p.m. on CBS. The 12-5 Buffalo Bills are traveling to the 14-3 Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are 1.5 point favorites.
Man, they got a week's rest. I think this is a lot of travel for Buffalo, but this is what happens when you don't win your division, right?
That division, baby.
The injuries with Buffalo, it's tough.
It is tough.
It's tough.
It's also tough for us. So it's like, so we know who I'm picking for our game, but it's, would you rather travel to Denver and play Bo Nix, or would you want the Bills to come to us, play at home? What do you want? What do Patriots fans want? I'm not sure what I want.
I think Patriots fans don't want to see Buffalo.
I think there are some who have that feeling, but some people want, that's who you've been chasing for the last 5 years. That's who you want to really give it to them. And yeah, they beat you at home. You beat them at home, 1-1. You didn't have Milton Williams or Spillane, and they gave up 5 touchdowns in a row. Spillane being back for the Chargers game was huge. Like he is the captain of that defense. We're not even talking about the Patriots yet, but I think the Bills are going to win this game, even without the wide receiver. I think Josh Allen, because here's the reason I don't want to play the Bills, but I'm still going to pick them, is because Josh Allen could wake up one day and be like, I'm going to score 6 touchdowns today.
Right. Well, at least you're admitting that, because I think that there's like this weird thing where it seems like people don't they convince themselves he's like not good. Right. Yeah. Right. Or like, I'm not worried about. I think people are kind of worried about the Bills. You have to be. I'm not worried about McDermott. I'll tell you that. Do we have 10? I think we should. We're going backwards. Backwards. Rewind. If the Bills lose this game, McDermott gets fired. Out. Man, divisional round. Imagine. I wonder if he would have got fired if they lost that wild. Well, here's the thing. I add to this, right? Nobody's in his way right now, right? No, say they win this game. Excuses. Say they win this game, and then they have to play New England in the championship game, right? Yeah. And they lose that game. He still gets fired. This team was dead. I know. Dead. No one was in our way. You let them back. And not only Lamar was gone, Burrow was gone, Mahomes is gone, and then you let the Patriots, who you should have left in the dust. Right. Let them right back in. Man, realistically, you could have been walking away with like 1 or 2 Super Bowls since then, riding high. You could have had the entire playoffs coming through that stadium for one last ride. It's closing after this year. Couldn't even do that. And I put some of that on Billy Bean. Like I talked about it. We have Mac Hollins now. He led them in touchdowns last year. He's not a 100-catch guy. He's a 30-40, but when you need a catch, he's the guy you go to. So yeah. It's crazy, and I was reading a stat where it's like, since the Jets' last playoff win, or I don't even remember what the hell the stat, but it was like the Patriots lost Tom Brady, lost XYZ, went back to the playoffs, got the 2 seed, won a playoff game. The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since 2000. Drake May was born in 2002. Oh. It's crazy. Yeah, it's wild. It's crazy. That's wild. Crazy. It does. It just, then you feel for like the fan bases because it's not like the team. Like obviously we always have rivalries with different teams and shit, especially in our division. I feel bad for them. But it's like when you're a fan of the fucking Browns or the Dolphins or the Jets, it's like not to pick on them, even us to some extent. It's like
I think some extent.
it just
You
it sucks.
You guys are not in the same tier because you've had mild like years. You've had success. Like you won a division, 7-9. You still won the like. We won the division. Like,
yeah,
great.
Miami did that, what, in 07? And no, 08.
They all went 11-5. And I think they got one and done.
And that was it. It was because it was a Wildcat year.
And even these 5 years, the Patriots were on their backs. It was just the Bills that just took their spot like 5 in a row.
Right.
Then Patriots wake up like, yeah, we're gonna. It's ownership, man. It's ownership.
It's 100% ownership.
You guys get rid of Snyder, and what happens in 1 year? And even this year was not. This year that you guys had was not the same as previous years, in my opinion. Like I thought
the grass is still the silver linings there with the ownership.
Yeah, and I thought you guys picked up right where you left off. You're like what 4-2, 4
I think
something
3
like
and
that.
2.
3 and 2. Yeah, you feel like it was going fine, and then the injuries piled up. It all happened.
Yeah,
but it's just it's ownership. It really is like Kraft's with Mayo. He could have kept going. he chose not to. We also got luck comes into it too. Like people didn't think that the Titans were going to fire Vrabel. Mm-hmm. And he took a year off. He just happened to be available, which I think made Kraft's decision easier.
Right.
So it's nuts. It's a fun story.
They said something. There was an article about the Dolphins owner getting offered $15 billion to sell the team or something like that. I don't know. It's just that if you're a fan of those teams, it sucks.
It does. It does. At least you had a few playoff trips with McDaniel with the Dolphins, but you never had a shot. At least it didn't feel that way.
No.
But again, you have to win the division. You have to get those home playoff games.
Well, look at Buffalo now because now they just traveled to Jacksonville. Okay, it wasn't a terrible travel, but you had to travel. Now you got to go to Denver.
Yep.
And now, depending on what happens, all right, maybe it's a quick trip to New England if they win this game, or they're gonna go back to fucking Houston.
Exactly. Yeah, they have they are traveling no matter what. Even if Houston wins and they win, they're going to Houston because the Houston wild card, right? Yeah. So no, Houston won their division, right? No, Jags did. But yeah, there's a higher seed.
But they're the higher seed.
So not only did you
not
win your division, you got the 6th seed.
Yeah. So no matter what, they have to travel. So it's just like,
ooh, and you let. Yeah.
This is the harder. I think this is the hardest path for Buffalo that they've had in years past. This is the hardest.
It's funny,
one. Not because of matchups, but
it should be the easiest.
And it's not. I think it's the hardest one.
But I do think, I don't want to play because Josh Allen can do that. He did it against us. We had the lead. We were up 21-0, and he scored 5 touchdowns in a row. We were missing some pieces, but he still did it. And I'd rather play the second-year quarterback and Sean Payton.
I'm going to take the Bills.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills too. A long way to Grandma's house.
I'm going to take the Bills here. But Denver has a great defense, so we'll see. I'm not like Broncos. It's not that their offense is bad. Their defense is just better than their offense is.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos. I mean, they're favored, so
I think it's a close game.
Yeah,
but that travel and playing in Denver sucks. So
that does the air. They have someone did a deep dive on it, and their home record is like significantly better than a lot of other teams, like significantly.
Yeah.
And they've had down years where they're still a good offensive team. So,
well, it's like going back to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh hadn't lost a Monday night game in like 34 years.
Wow.
At home or something. It was something crazy. Yep.
Losers.
There goes that. You got your coach fired. So.
8:00 on Fox, which I imagine will be the Tom Brady game. The 12-5 49ers are traveling to the 14-3 Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are 7-point favorites.
I'm assuming this is injury related. Seattle has a good defense.
Yep, really good defense. They just smothered them a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great story for the Niners, but I might lean towards taking the Seahawks in this one.
I'm going to take the Seahawks. It's probably just too much to overcome at this point. Kyle Shanahan's a good coach, but they just got smothered by them a few weeks ago. Now Kittle's done. I mean, if you have CMC, you have the best player on the field still, probably. But that game I watched, and that Seahawks defense was flying.
Well, that's the thing. Yes, maybe, but also, you're taking away another weapon, right? And if Ricky Pearsall's still out, you don't have Kittle. You're kind of just limiting your weapons,
right? Yeah.
So and Seattle's not an easy place to play either, and that defense is pretty fucking stout.
Yep.
I'll take the Seahawks here.
Yep.
Your boy, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Ugh.
Does it again.
Makes me sick. It's okay. It's okay, Sam. That's been a fun through line of the MOJO show. Sunday, January 18th, 3:00 p.m. on ESPN and ABC. 12-5 Texans are traveling to the 14-3 New England Patriots. Your New England Patriots are 3-point favorites.
Now, I will note about this game, it is Maurice's birthday.
It's my birthday. Do you know the last Patriots playoff game to happen on my birthday? It was a big one.
It was?
Yeah, it wasn't a close game. It was a big game. Historically big.
I don't.
Deflategate.
Oh.
It was the AFC Championship game, and they ruined my birthday.
Wow.
Although that didn't come out to the next day, like the story.
Yeah.
But the game was on my birthday.
Dude.
They annihilated the Colts in that game. I watched my brother's house.
Yeah. Well.
And watched the Super Bowl at my other brother's house.
Man, you have brothers everywhere.
Yeah. At least two. At least two.
At least two. So
this game is on my birthday. They better not ruin my birthday. I will say that.
So they're a 3-point favorite?
3-point favorites.
Okay.
A fun stat I heard is that the Texans, while they do have that great line, I think McDaniel's brother is on a coach on this team. He's like the passing or running game coordinator on the Texans.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
We just signed a guy off
I saw that. My cousin sent that to me. A linebacker. But he said the same thing that I was thinking. That's a Belichick move.
Right? Vrabel was always like, Belichick always spoke very highly of Vrabel, and people saw that as like the apparent, not Gerard.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be he's a specialist. He's a third down guy, go after the quarterback. He's not stopping the run. So if they do decide, but the Texans are so chock full of freaking edge guys and linebackers, they don't need them. But that is pretty funny. But they've given up their 31st, like in the bad way, ranked against scrambles, quarterback scrambles, and that's one of Drake's strengths. Nico Collins got a concussion.
Yeah,
He's the second concussion this year, and it happened on Monday Night Football. He was not at practice today, so he's probably not playing.
I don't think so.
Gonzo had a concussion, but he was already back today with the no contact jersey, which is a good sign. That means he's on step 3 of 5 of the protocol, and he will probably play.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. I think get some quick passes in there. McDaniels is ready. They play a more standard defense than the Chargers did. So the Chargers played a lot of quarters, which helps stop the deep balls. And with the wind, that's part of our offense. I think we'll have more success in this game if we can get the ball out quick. So
yeah, I think the Nico injury that's a tough one.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
Yeah,
and then them traveling up, weather's not going to be fantastic.
Yeah, Kirk had a good game on Monday Night Football, but I don't think I don't see him doing it again. If he's the only wide receiver they have to account for. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they do from an offensive standpoint. Defensively, that's going to be a good test because I think they're number 1 in the league, right? They got to be.
Yeah, and the left side of our line, our 2 rookies did have a rough game against the Chargers, but Will Campbell just came back from injury like a week ago. And Jared Wilson just came back from a concussion himself. So the first game back in 7 weeks playing together. So maybe there's a little bit of stuff there. Hopefully they have another game under the belt. The playoff jitters are gone. That's my hope. And it's my birthday, so they better not ruin it.
It's going to hinge on CJ, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think their defense could do well. All right. I think they can keep them in the game.
Yeah.
Slow down New England's offense. At least try to disrupt them a little bit. But it's like, can the Texans, especially without Nico, can the Texans score?
Yeah, because I feel like the Patriots are going to put points. I mean, well, I hope they're putting, but the Texans have only let up 20 points 2 times this year, maybe 3. They only beat the Titans 16-13, but they still, but I don't even think he was playing that game, CJ. So we got to put points up. And Drake has been good this year at not repeating mistakes, so he'll have that rough game.
Yeah,
and then he'll put it behind him and play. And it's funny because someone posted a Brady thing where he was talking to the quarterbacks before the draft, and I think Drake asked him a question about his mindset, and he was like, "You got to put it behind you." He's like, "You have a bad game, or that's it. It's on to the next game. Just forget about it's like even if you have a good game, put it behind you. It's over. It's not the next game."
Right.
He's like, "You might have a bad game and win," which kind of just happened.
Right. Right.
It's like you still put it behind you. It's over. It's a week-to-week season.
Right. Yep. It's no matter what, if you let the loss linger, or if you let a win linger,
So get it behind you, Drake, and it's gonna probably hinge on CJ. Because I think, and our run game is coming around at the right time, but we'll see.
I'm going to take the Texans just to be different here. If I'm being honest, I don't anticipate. I don't anticipate a win. I don't. But the defense is really good. I think if the Nico injury sucks. But,
yeah. A few weeks ago, well, actually, I was listening to our thing last week or 2 weeks ago, and you had asked who I wanted to avoid in the playoffs, and it was the Texans. Because of the line. That's where thankfully, it's like off the edge. So I feel like Drake can step up into that, like into the pocket.
Yeah.
It's the thing where Brady definitely struggled. This was the middle, like when it came in the middle, that's where he really struggled because he couldn't step into it.
Right.
Drake can throw out of a dirty pocket, which is nice, but that's where the fumbles come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we'll be okay.
I'm just trying to not have,
gravy.
I'm just trying to not have the dynasties win anymore. So I got rid of the Eagles last week. The Chiefs are out, so
it's all
you guys are just next
gravy
on my hit list.
For here, it's all gravy for me. So I'll be happy either way. I'll be bummed if they lose, but
well, when you get 6 Super Bowls, it's like
but it's just
what's one more?
That 5 years is behind us. That long road. That
I hate this
high school career plus one.
I fucking hate this.
It was I'm like, because Braden wasn't even born.
I know. Wow. What is he? How old is he now? 28?
7? 8? I was like, because he loves Drake. He loves Drake. We got him into it.
Yeah, it's just it really is. It comes down to there is a bit of luck here, but there is ownership because it's just
make your own luck.
It kind of. I mean, I don't know. I read there was an article last week about the top 10 worst owners in history, and I really think that the Donald Sterling being at number 1 is really just because of not his own. Well, yes, but I think it was because of his racist bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't think it was necessarily his. I don't know, but I never heard his name until the scandal.
I just remember him being cheap,
but I don't remember him being like Snyder level,
like meddling and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, Snyder had a bunch of bullshit where he was meddling, he was signing bad contracts, and then there was all the shit that was going on in the office. The Sterling thing, I only heard about him because of his racist fucking bullshit that came out. So they naturally put him at number 1.
Sure. Give him an honorable mention because of all that. Like,
right, obviously.
He's won because of this. But like the real one is like the Pirates owner who literally doesn't. Was he in that list?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he doesn't spend anything.
He was on. I think he was on that list, but Snyder was number 2, and I was like, Snyder should be number 1.
Yeah,
really. Like he should be number 1.
Yeah, especially talk about outside stuff that happened. Bad contracts, racist stuff, probably. Whatever.
Well, there was a lot of misogynistic.
Yeah, the cheerleading scandal.
Yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit. And it just that's the one thing too. We finished 5-12, but just knowing that guy's not there is a blessing because that was a long. What was it? 24 years.
It's not often. Well, it's funny because the NBA forced Sterling to sell, so that tells you that, and the NFL essentially forced Snyder. Like because you're killing us, man.
That who was it? Mary Jo White or whoever the hell was doing that report of the investigation. I think there was a backdoor deal that said this won't get released if you sell the team.
Yeah,
and I think that's why because I don't think he wanted that shit to come out because really. They wanted him to sell that fucking years ago, and he just refused to until all his bullshit caught up with him. Yep. And I think that's why.
Gotcha.
Because none of that shit ever saw the light of day.
No,
it's like the Epstein file. So it's never saw the light of day, and I think that's pretty obvious why. So I can at least go to sleep at night knowing that this 5-12 team isn't as bad because it's not under Dan Snyder.
Right. Fair. Very fair. Oh, sorry. I was like, wait, it's me.
That was it, period.
Yeah, that's it. Show's over. Bye. Alrighty. I don't know. I keep leaving over like that. And then, so I thought it said 8:30. 6:30 on NBC and Peacock. We have the 12-5 Los Angeles Rams of Anaheim traveling to 11-6 Chicago Bears. The Rams are 3.5-point favorites. I also didn't do a money pick.
I'd be honest with you. That's another big travel for the Rams. You had to go to Carolina.
I wasn't terribly impressed with them against the Panthers.
It was a shootout game against the Panthers that you lost to a few weeks ago.
You know, the Bears might be a team of destiny here.
They do. They are feeling themselves, and rightfully so. However, I wouldn't start slow against the Rams.
Yeah.
This
is a hard one.
This is a fucking hard. What's the line on this?
Rams are 3.5-point favorites.
I'm going to take the Rams. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take the Rams here.
I'm going to take the Bears.
All right. You learned your lesson from last week. I don't care who wins this game. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But it would be nice if Chicago won, though.
Yeah, I don't want the Rams to win because they're Los Angeles. And that's like my little regional thing. Sure. And like they've just won recently, and they went recently.
Yeah, I would say that too.
They went again. They lost to us. They beat the. Who'd they beat?
Yes.
Bengals. They beat the Bengals.
Yes.
So they went, beat the Bengals. That's also why if the Texans beat us, it's not the end of the world. Like, yeah, I'd go for the Texans. The only teams left who haven't won a Super Bowl, the Bills, Texans, and that's it. Everyone else has won a Super Bowl. 49ers haven't won since 95. Bears since 85. Rams since a couple of years ago. Seahawks since 2013. And then Broncos since...
What was it?
They just went with
14?
2015.
15, yeah, 15, yep.
And the Bills never. So, yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to take the Rams, but, you know, that you bring up a good point. I want something different.
Ben Johnson's going to pull out all the stops.
I want something different here.
Tight pants versus tight pants.
I know. I do love Sean McVay.
The Soldier Field is going to be raw. It's going to be cold. This is a dome team going to Chicago. It's actually very cold, like -6, not negative, like 6 degrees cold.
It's another bad travel. You had to go to Carolina, cross country. Now you got to go to Chicago.
I'm feeling better about this. Take the under. I'm feeling better about this.
Really?
Ben Johnson's going to pull out all the stops. It's going to be cold. You're coming from
They're feeling themselves. Hey, if they had to travel and they weren't at home and they didn't have that home field advantage, it might be a different story. I'm going to take the Rams here, but I do agree. I am slightly sick of the Rams as well because of, recent Super Bowl victories, I guess. Like the 49ers, again, they've been twice, but they haven't won since 94. So that would be something different.
And they haven't won since 94. They went with Colin one. Yeah, one time. Jimmy G and Purdy. Yeah, they've lost 3 times in the last
three. 3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of Harbaugh.
Harbaugh, yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to look for the weather for this game. Bears, Rams, weather. But yeah, the 49ers is crazy. They haven't won since it's been a long time.
Man.
Let's see here.
It has been a while.
Early weather report is exactly what Ben Johnson wanted. Oh, give it to me. I love cold games. Fortunately, Matthew Stafford does not like the cold.
Well, he played pretty good in Philly last year.
As we've alluded to in other pieces, recently Stafford is at his worst when he's outdoors and in colder weather. In fact, he is 1 and 9 in games with rain or snow, including last year's playoff loss to the Eagles. But they played them pretty well.
They played pretty well. Honestly, they had a shot at the very end.
Where in this article does it say the weather? Because it's not saying.
Usually it'll just go to the matchup.
Wow, here we go. Well, that's a weather warning 6 hours ago. -11 chill with 30 kph mile winds.
What is a kph?
I think it's kilometer. I don't know why I said mile. I don't know. What does that translate to miles per hour? Seems hot. Kilometers?
A kilometer per hour? I've never heard of this.
It's the sun, so that's like a British not tabloid, but
okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. It's gonna be fucking cold.
All right, it's gonna be fucking cold. I was just gonna take the Rams.
Yep.
It's the Matthew Stafford effect here in full force. He's coming for that MVP. He's coming for the Super Bowl.
He did win first team All Pro. So
hey, well he listens because that was the knock against him.
He had to wait for everyone else to retire or get old to finally win.
Fucking dig.
Yeah. So good on him. He
we'll see. He almost retired, so I don't know. We'll see. But you know what? My heart might say Chicago.
I like that.
I like the random, you know?
Yeah.
I like the random. Somebody different. It's fun.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
And those people in Chicago, they need this.
Yes, it's better than Rams freaking, I don't know.
Patriots.
Wait.
From a non-fan of the teams that are left over.
I was thinking like Rams Eagles. Like, I don't want to see that again. Like, get out of here.
Oh, no. From the championship standpoint, no. All right. Anyway, all right. So that is our predictions for the divisional round.
Coming to the end.
Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Mo.
Don't do that.
January 18th.
That's right.
It's your birthday.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Maybe they win for you.
They better give me a present. A nice present.
No present was worse than what Dan Rock got on his birthday in 2007.
I know, but he also had wins on that day. That's pretty bad. That is bad.
That's a bad one.
Yeah,
but
that's true. Shout out Dan Rock.
Shout out Dan Rock. Until next week.
Bye.